Speaking about bullying, I was on David Mixner's site this morning, and he's a very interesting fellow. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's a likable guy. In the end, though, I think one of the latest posts that I read on his blog on his site, I really have to sort of, I don't know, I just for me, harassment and bullying. I'll just say this: for me, harassment and bullying is a serious issue. Nobody should be harassed or bullied or anything like that or beaten. Okay, I mean, if these kids are out there bullying these gay kids, they shouldn't be doing that because they should learn that when they graduate from high school, that's considered sexual harassment in many of these working environments. When you work for a company and you do the same shit, you're gonna be sued, you're gonna be fired, and goodbye your career. It's time to learn. And I know people say, Jose, they're just being kids. Especially these reactionaries. You think that these reactionaries will be more level-headed? These right wingers? No, they're not. They're stupid. They're just like these kids who bully. And when they find that there are gay kids that are being bullied, they say, oh my god, whatever. These people just can't stand it. They need thicker skin. Bullying is healthy. It makes you fight. All this stupid nonsense. No. So, does that mean that sexual harassment at the workplace is now viable? Is now acceptable because it makes women stronger? I mean, that's stupid. That's a stupid argument. Shut up. And of course, another argument, and this was now by David Mixner, not just him, but other people. And I heard this last week also from this other guy who's a bullying expert, and I think he was just weaselly. I think he was like that guy from South Park, that guy with the helmet haircut, who was a character on South Park who was trying to promote his company that was selling this anti-bullying program, and it was all about the money, obviously. He reminded me of that character. I mean, he was totally kind of sleazy, trying to sell this bullying project. Basically, to me, it was basically a scam, all right? A lot of people want to take advantage of things. That's reality. Hello, people. We have Bernie Madoffs, greedy people out there who want to take advantage of others. And they will take advantage of weak-minded people who are emotional, who don't think straight. That's what's happening right now. You don't believe me, though? All right. Then I guess one of these days you're going to end up defrauded somewhere. Oh my god, I invested so much money. And now I lost it all. Yeah, because you were all naive. Oh my god, we paid this guy $50,000 for this program and he ran away. Now we can't find him. Yeah. There are people out there who are trying to defraud others. And that's been going on for a long time. And we had this organization of mine that I was president of, and this guy came over. He says that he was trying to promote this AIDS thing across the state of California. And when I did my research, that his company didn't exist. And so he was basically a fraud. And we said, thanks but no thanks. But he tried to skim off some money. I mean, you got to be careful with that. I'm not saying that all people that are AIDS activists or, they're trying to steal your money. I'm not saying that. But there are a few that are out there. That's all. Just like when we say that there are priests that are molesting kids. I'm not saying that all priests are child molesters. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that the hierarchy of the church it's complacent and probably supporting pedophiles. That's all we're saying. And in this case, there are people who are fraudulent. Now, David Mixner is saying, I think he's a little bit overweight. I don't think he's that much overweight, is he? I don't know. But David Mixner and some other people are now saying that bullying people who are overweight, who are fat, basically, especially women. I mean, women. Oh my God, you should see how they bully each other. That it's wrong, right? And yeah, I agree to that. I say you shouldn't bully people, you shouldn't harass them, right? You shouldn't make anybody feel bad. But I don't like this analogy that's being promoted that you shouldn't bully fat people just like you wouldn't bully gay people. Don't do that. A lot of these fat people, I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth. You can stop being fat and be healthy and live longer and live a healthier lifestyle and feel better about yourself, feel better physically, mentally as well, if you eat a lot less shit food and stop stuffing your mouth with all this crap. You probably will lose some weight and you probably look better. And that's all I'm saying. Gay people, well, that's just our sexual orientation. That's, for most of us, you can't change it. It's not going to happen. Okay? But being fat, you can change that. You can have a surgery. You can have liposuction. You can take medication. You can exercise. You can eat less. You can, stop it. And you lose weight. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't compare the two things together. And I know there's going to be a lot of reaction to this, maybe. Especially women, we don't want to be harassed. Okay, yeah, I know. I don't want to harass you either. But the reality is, if you don't lose those 60, 70 pounds, lady, you're going to get diabetes when you're 35. You're going to have a heart attack when you're 50. It's just for your own health. Just like if you're gay, you better have a condom on when you have sex with a stranger. Or else you don't know what that stranger's carrying. You might have, HIV, or you may have other diseases. We are responsible for our behavior. That's all we're saying here. I mean, we may not be responsible for our predispositions. So people say, well, I'm predisposed to eat a lot. No. That's all bullshit. It has not been proven. And I know a lot of fat people who are now fit. I wouldn't say fit, but now, they lost a lot of weight already. And they're doing it for themselves and for their families. I mean, most of these guys that I know that lost weight are straight, and they're doing it because of their kids. Because they don't want to, have heart problems and leave their kids fatherless. I mean, think of your family. And so some people might say, well, then in that case, should we bully these fat people so that way they can lose weight? And no, I think we shouldn't do that. But we should say it kindly. We should just state the fact that if you remain overweight, you are going to have health problems. That's all. It's not being mean. All right? Just like when you say you better wear a condom when you have sex. We're not being mean. If you're not sure of your partner's HIV status, and we, the gay community, advise you, these AIDS activists, we advise you wear a condom, and you say, no, fuck it, I want to go bareback. And you know what? You're going to suffer the consequences. Just like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have McDonald's. Maybe you should have, like, a fruit salad. You're just like, I do what I want to do. I'm going to, fine. Then you're going to suffer the consequences. That's all I'm saying.